Preeti was in Delhi for a month. Yeah, nearby. Suveda was here. No, Suveda was also in India. Where were you?
I was here.
You're here. Okay. Did you go somewhere, Naman? Naman, right?
Yeah, quite a few places. So
Okay.
we were also in Spain
Okay.
5 months ago.
Okay.
So we did scuba diving.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been going around.
Okay.
Mostly Europe.
Good. How has been for you, summer? Okay. Ashish, anything special for you? Nothing special? Here? You went to Vrindavan? Okay. When was it? When in June? Okay, near. Okay. I was, I think that time also in Delhi. No. Okay. Very good. Yeah, too many people. How was it for you, Yogamaya? Yeah, nice. Yeah, Yogamaya had her guru last week. Good. Yeah, for me it was a bit, bit of a roller coaster journey, but we can save it for later. That's fine. Anybody remember anything what we have been discussing in general? You guys are new, and our usual crowd is absent today. I don't know where they are, but I hope they will show up next week. Yes, Shane, anything? It is clicking. You don't, do you remember anything which we have been discussing? In general?
2 months ago.
No, okay. Yes, Gena.
We did talk about the story of Arjuna.
Yes.
I remember that.
That was, there was Nirjala Ekadashi, and everybody was fasting, and then, we discussed the story of Bharat. Actually, no, we did the story of Ajamil that time. Bharat was before, I think. Okay, good. Okay. Yes, Suveda, anything you remember? Okay.
We were discussing a verse. I don't remember the complete verse, but then it finished like, how can it be happiness if there is no peace?
Yes, Ashantasya kutah sukham. We have been discussing in Gita 2nd chapter where Arjuna is being hammered on a specific concept called as buddhi yoga. We have discussed this example of chariot from Kathopanishad to quite some extent, where it analyzes our own existence with an analogy from chariot, that if you compare with chariot, horses, and as per this shloka of Kathopanishad, the horses are compared to senses. We have 5 senses.
Taste, hear, see, smell,
And touch. Right? So there are 5. So these are 5 horses. What else is there, Ashish?
There are some other senses also, but they are little subtle, like sense of balance. Basically, it's
No, in the chariot, what else is there?
the chariot. Basically, the driver of the
The driver of the chariot, and the wheels of the chariot, the body of the chariot with the flag, and the one who is riding is also a traveler. So in this analogy, the person who is traveling is compared to the Atma, one who is actually going in the body. The senses are the horses. The reins which connect the horse to the chariot is compared to the mind, and the person holding all the reins is compared to the buddhi, and the body of the chariot is compared to the body which we have. And in this combination, everybody is somehow or the other roaming around to be happy. Yeah. It's like horses are there. If you just let them loose, nobody to control, they just go wherever, right?
Buddhi is the same as brain.
Brain is the hardware. Buddhi is something which works with the help of brain. Yeah. So a person who is having just the hardware cannot really function. Yeah. There is a soft layer on top of the hardware which runs the body. Yeah. So hardware is definitely needed, but buddhi is beyond that. Yeah.
Mental awareness.
So mind is the plane which has this feeling associated with it. Yeah. It's even to the modern science or modern neurology, the problem with it is it's a mechanistic view of life. In mechanistic view of life, the entire body is seen to be just a machine and functioning by itself. Yeah. It is not the case. If that was the case, nobody should die. Yeah. But people do die, and when they die, there is the brain, but it is not functioning. Yeah. So they may come up with theories that, oh yeah, it stopped the oxygen flow and this happened, that happened. But why? Right? So there is the hardware for sure, but there is something which is driving this hardware. Yeah. So this plane of body we all understand. Yeah. Nobody questions, I think, that we have body. Everybody understands we have body, right? At least that everyone can understand and accept. Yes, Shane, and we all have body.
Well, that's how we perceive it.
Yes. Yeah. And that's a good way also. So yes, that's how we are perceiving it. So we have the body, and in mechanistic view of the body, if you start dissecting, you will start getting blood, muscles, nerves, bones, right? That's how you will start understanding different parts of the existence. But then that's not it. Yeah. So there is a higher levels of existence, and the next level of existence is the mind. This is the plane of existence where you feel. Yeah. All the emotions, the plane of mind. Then there is a higher plane from mind, is buddhi, which can ideally control the mind. Yeah. So these are two different. Buddhi is different, mind is different. Buddhi is the rational, intellectual ability which can help you to discriminate. Yeah. Which everybody has to different extent. Yeah. If I ask Gehenna, go and kill Shane,
I'm not going to do that.
not going to do that, right? So why not?
I don't believe in violence.
You don't believe in violence. Otherwise, you would have done it.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, just we can think about things, right? We can distinguish between what needs to be done and what should not be done. We can distinguish. So, if Gehenna was a tiger and Shane is presented, Gehenna would be really happy, right? Oh, wow, here is my lunch, come dinner, yeah, so everything is done. So, because in that form of life, there is no buddhi which can distinguish between harming someone, being violent, and not being violent. That buddhi is not there.
Consciousness.
No, just buddhi.
Buddhi is different than consciousness.
Yes, it's different. Yeah. So buddhi is this discriminative ability which you have. Yeah. Consciousness is something which makes you feel. You can experience things. It's an exhibition of the presence of Atma. Yeah. Buddhi is a tool which Atma has. Mind is a tool which Atma has. These are there. And body is also a tool. So, Gehenna as a tiger wouldn't have the discriminative ability to distinguish between being violent and not being violent. All that she would understand, I'm hungry. Here is my food. It doesn't matter, whoever they are. This is the food. Yeah. If she is not hungry, she wouldn't do anything. It's not that she would just come and kill unnecessarily. So the animals can only process things which are from the perspective of eating, sleeping. I want to sleep. I have to just sleep. Yeah. Having partners. Oh, this is another tiger. My partner. Protecting oneself. Oh, here is a danger. I need to protect myself. So these are the things which are common. Animals also have enough discriminative ability for doing these things. Yeah, Naman? Making sense? Even an ant can distinguish what to eat, what not to eat. Yeah. It can protect itself, or at least give it a try. It can sleep and then have other ants to have the whole generations of ants moving forward. Yeah. So a human, or those who are called as humans, have this special ability of buddhi which can think beyond these four aspects of life. And if we also use our buddhi to only distinguish between how to eat better, how to live more sophisticated life, right? So eating and sleeping, how we live a sophisticated life, right? So if we only use it for Hare Krishna, Raj. Hey Sarthak, Hare Krishna. Just living a sophisticated life, that means I'm just now being a better, more sophisticated animal. But those who are called as humans actually have a special prerogative. They can distinguish that which is temporary from that which is eternal. Yeah, that is a special prerogative for those who are called as humans. And if we are not using our intellectual ability towards that, we are basically as good as animals. Even though we are having two legs. And anyway, we all accept that man is a social animal. And that's how everybody puts it forward. So, but that's really not the thing. Yeah. Raj has cooked. Both. What did you cook? Okay. That's it. Okay. Very good. So, those who are humans really have a special ability. You can distinguish that which is temporary from that which is eternal. And that's where real human life starts. Until then, it is just animalistic life. So real humanity, real human existence start when you start asking, why I need to be doing all these things, whatever I'm doing? What is the purpose behind it? Where am I heading? The purpose is just eating, mating, sleeping, defending. Is that the purpose of life? Is there anything more at all? How is it that some people suffer, some people enjoy? How is it that somebody is born in Somalia, somebody is born in Saudi Arabia, somebody is really super rich, someone is really, really beautiful, someone is not so beautiful, someone is sick, someone is really healthy? Right? How all these things are happening? What exactly is causing it? Just a random chance? Or is there any causation involved. Somebody is just coming away. So, yeah, that's where the human existence will start. Right? To start asking. Karma is one theory, right, which explains most of it. But then that's intertwined with the aspect of we are eternal beings. I don't know if they really wanted to come here or somewhere else or here.
Some are coming.
Okay, that's fine.
It's like that in our group.
The whole, so many people.
7.
Wow. Okay.
Quick question.
Sure.
You said that buddhi was a rational, intellectual path. Was it also moral, ethical?
The moral, ethical things which humanity has put forward in different culture is in many times is just a relative exploration, and in different cultures there are different moral principles, right? In some cultures it's okay to kill some specific animals and eat them. It is not okay to kill some other animals and eat them. Even if you take the Western civilization without any culture, it is here very common. You can kill cows, pigs, fish, chicken, but you can't kill dogs, cats, right? So it's just very relative adjustment to how society is moving forward. It is not really on an absolute level.
Okay, so it's not fully.
It's being used to some extent, but is not really fully used. Yeah. So that's just some people have used to some extent and then have put together some things, which makes sense. But some, in majority of times, it doesn't make sense. Right? How is it that cow can be eaten and dog needs to be protected? Right? Who told this? Right? Life has to be treated same, irrespective of the form of life. So, but it's mostly based on convenience, I would say. Whatever moral principles which are there in different cultures is convenience based. Whatever has worked for majority of the people, they have just put it as a rule of thumb. Okay. Any other thoughts, Divya? No? So, coming back, what Krishna is telling in this part of Gita is that in this whole equation, first you need to awaken your buddhi. Your buddhi needs to be awakened. Right now it is sleeping. It is not even awakened. It's really sleeping, and majority of mankind is living like animals, even though we think, no, I'm not an animal. I'm so sophisticated. My life is, I have a car, I have a nice villa, amazing couch and TV and mobile phone and whatever. But it's just a sophisticated animalistic life. It's just sophisticated. It's not really a human life yet. So what Arjuna is being told is you should start living a human life. Don't live like an animal, live a human life, which means you start asking questions. The foundational question being, who am I? And you have to ask this question, who am I? What is the purpose of my life? Right? Ask these questions, and once you become a bit more serious in practicing this path, eventually you will start understanding that you are just an infinitesimal, fractional particle of the supreme divinity. Can you repeat? When you start realizing yourself, you will realize that you are infinitesimal particle from the supreme divinity. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that because you are infinitesimal part outside, infinite is lacking something. The infinite is still infinite. That's mathematics, right? Infinity, even if you subtract something, even if you subtract infinity from infinity, remains infinity. Right? Infinity minus infinity is infinity. So, even though there are so many living entities, right? Even just this room, maybe like millions of living entities, so many microbes, right? Everything is a particle, a fraction, which in their original nature belong to the supreme divinity. Right now they are separated. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that the supreme divinity is lacking something. It is still the supreme divinity, even though we are all fractions. So now then the question arises, what is the next step then? What should I do? So Arjuna is being guided on this path then. Like, what should you do? That this buddhi which you have should be eventually connected with the supreme divinity. The supreme divinity should run your chariot. That's called as buddhi yoga. What is it called as? Buddhi yoga. Yoga means association. Buddhi yoga means buddhi is in association with the supreme divinity. Make sense? So that's the whole theme of second chapter, that one needs to live in buddhi yoga. Yeah. You can leave it, it's okay, it's fine. So when we live in buddhi yoga, that's when you live a life which is not like the life which we are leading now, wherein we are the center of our own lives. We will live a different life. For externals, it may look the same. The way we would live our life will be different. The consciousness will be different. Because the buddhi is being driven by the supreme divinity now. It's in association with the supreme divinity. Umar, you should put your phone away and silent. Yeah. So that's the whole theme. And to arrive at there, we need to have a practice. And the practice is very simple in this age. We need to be able to control our mind through the use of buddhi. And for that, buddhi needs to be awakened. And for that, buddhi has to be strong enough. And the sleeping buddhi is awakened and is able to pull all the reins so that all the senses are in one direction. Is it making sense? Because otherwise the senses are just, oh, I want to see something nice, I want to hear something nice, I want to touch something nice, I want to smell something nice, taste something nice. This is how whole life goes on. Okay? I want to be happy somehow or the other by extracting happiness through senses. Right? So that has to be transcended. You come to a plane of existence wherein it's not just about that. There's something beyond. Of course, you will be eating. Of course, you need to sleep. You will do all these things. But that will not be the focus of life. It will be something else beyond this basic necessities of life. Any questions? Naman, you said only partially you agree before. Is there something which you didn't agree?
No, I'm just trying to figure out because even animals like dogs,
Yeah,
pets that we have, even they can distinguish like who's from the same house.
yeah.
So it's not that they only think about food and rest, but I cannot get into their head, but I'm sure they must also have some sort of thoughts at some level.
Yeah, so that comes into the fourth aspect of it, which is protection. So ahara, nidra, bhaya, maithuna, these are the four aspects of basic aspects of life. And this comes, whatever you are describing now, this feeling of bhaya or protecting oneself from anything which is outside, right? So the whole feeling of something belongs to me, I have a shelter, somebody is mine, this is all we also have, right? We understand, yeah, I have a bank account which is going to protect me, right? And I need to keep making sure that, I have insurances, I have this and that, whatever, right? So all these things are from the same perspective. And you also understand, yeah, this is my person, this is my wife, this is my children, that's there. Yeah. Still very basic. Okay. Good. Anything else? No, Soon.
So,
Sonit.
yes, I'm still thinking how to frame the question, because if we are engaging all our senses in Krishna consciousness, then what is that we are doing? Everything that we are doing, we're living in an illusion. It doesn't matter anymore, right? Like owning a house or working or something. So how do we change our mindset?
Yeah.
And also keep working, being
Yeah.
Krishna conscious.
Yeah, so that's why I said, even though the external actions may seem to be the same, when you're having buddhi yoga, you will still be working, you will still be having a normal life, to say this normal. But inside, you are not doing it being self-centered. Your goal of life is not to extract somehow or the other happiness from whatever see around, and then you become happy yourself. That's not the goal. The goal of being Krishna conscious is to understand that I am this infinitesimal fraction of this totality of existence. Yeah. My goal is to please Krishna. Yeah. So no matter what you have, yeah, you have a nice house, use it in Krishna's service. Have a job, you earn, use it in Krishna's service. Right? You have skills, qualities, use it in Krishna's service. So the consciousness is different. You may be hitting the same computer keyboard like everybody else and doing, but then how your consciousness is not like everyone else consciousness, right? That's why Krishna tells in Gita to Arjuna that you have to always remember me, but then you need to fight your battle, because Arjuna had to fight the battle. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhya cha. And you have to repeatedly remember me, and then but then you have to fight your battle. So in our case, we don't need to go for a battle, but we have our jobs, so we have our different lives. So that continues to go on, and then eventually we become perfect in living a life like this. Yeah, good. But externally, it will look the same. Nothing will change. Not that you have to leave all the house and to go somewhere and live somewhere else, and you don't need to. You can just have a normal life. Internally, it's a different consciousness which is operating. We're always conscious, right, of something. Yeah. Sarthak got married very recently. And it's very common, usually in the beginning of the marriage. Right? You just keep thinking. Yeah. I just had a baby 1 year ago. It was very common. It's the beginning. It's constantly you're thinking about the baby. Somebody is pursuing a career, whatever, constantly thinking about something. Always there is something or the other which is running in the consciousness. Is the default seeking, that you're seeking something. Right? To be with somebody, or being in the association of some specific people, or to earn something, or to get somewhere in life, or to buy something, or to achieve something. There's something always. Now, being Krishna conscious means you replace that serving Krishna. I want to please Krishna. That's the default plane of consciousness. I want to serve Krishna. I want to please Krishna. Because that's my original nature. How you do it can differ from person to person. Yeah? So externals won't change or need not change. It can just remain the same. Do you work? Okay. Where do you work? I don't know what is this, but is this computer job or is finance or analyst? Okay. Yeah. So when like you, there'll be like, I don't know, hundreds of people in the company, right? And everybody is doing their job having a certain motive, right? It's not that nobody is having any motive. Yeah. People at least have a motive that I'm doing this because at least at the end of the day I'll get salary, right? Now, if they cut off the salary, I don't think anybody will go and work, right? It's like, you work for the sake of working. Just please come to my office. Just keep working. Don't expect salary. That's, why you want salary? Just come and work. Who will do that? Right? So there is a motivation for sure. Of course, you earn it. I'm sure. I'm not telling that you don't deserve it. You definitely earn it, but there is a motivation, and that motivation is a personal, selfish motivation to go and do it. Right, Gena? I want to earn salary because I want to whatever. Yeah. So now, when we try to become Krishna conscious, that will change. That yes, I'm doing this. Yes, I'll earn, but the goal of my earning is not just my own enjoyment. Yeah. So then it becomes karma yoga. You're working, but it's not just for your own sense enjoyment. Okay?
Yes, but then again, you won't want to grow anymore because you're working to get minimum salary because you want to be Krishna conscious. You want to,
Yeah.
doing your duties,
Yeah.
but also engage your senses. So you know that in the long run, if you grow in your role, it will give you more responsibilities. You will be more stressed. You will be working more. So that would, shift you away from being Krishna conscious. So
Yeah.
So that's why it's better to do a basic job, not like too much.
Well, that's not how at least Gita looks at it.
Okay.
Arjuna was not just a mediocre, just one more fighter, it's just a basic one. He doesn't know how to do everything so nicely. That's not Gita's teaching. You need to be the best in what you do. Yes. And then be Krishna conscious. Yeah. Just do something basic. So you need to be the best, super best in what you do, and then be Krishna conscious.
Okay.
Yeah. Not just some, I'll just, be just a random mediocre guy here and there and then don't know what's going around. And I just want to be Krishna conscious, and then being on a higher thing will distract me from this. No.
Okay.
That's not how things work. You need to be really so good in what you do that everybody else can also look at you and then, wow, this person is a spiritual person, having a spiritual life, but excelling top notch. Yeah. So we're not escapists.
No, I was just worried like if I'd be too ambitious.
Yeah, you can be ambitious. If your psychophysical nature is to be ambitious, please be ambitious, no problem. Yeah. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Totally fine.
You answered my question. I was asking ChatGPT.
Oh my God. So,
You answered it in a way I can understand. So yeah.
So better than ChatGPT, at least in this. Okay. Good. Thank you. Is it clear?
Yes.
So don't have wrong understandings of spirituality. It's not about just being a basic person. You can have all your ambitions, no problem. Arjuna was super Arjuna didn't even sleep. When he was a student, he wouldn't even sleep. During morning, his guru would teach him whole day. And night, when everybody is sleeping, Arjuna is just practicing. Doesn't matter how basic step he's been taught. Just keeps practicing. He's just absolute perfect in that. He never slept. Arjuna's name is Gudakesha. He wouldn't sleep. Yeah? Like so much of effort he has put into his skills, and then he's using it in Krishna's service. Yeah? Now, it doesn't mean that everybody has to become a CEO or a CTO or a CFO. Just, yeah. But if you are qualified, then why not? Yeah. If you have this nature of, you're ambitious, you want to perceive, so why not? Be it. If somebody else is just, no, I'm happy just getting whatever, Riti gets 70% and 7 out of 10, right? Something like that. 8 out of 10. How much do you get
No,
in your courses?
I mean,
8 points, 9.
I don't have anything.
So I always tell you should get 10 out of 10. Right? But then there's so many students who are just happy. Okay, I get 7. It's okay, Prabhu. It's fine. Leave it. Yeah. I at least I have passed. I 5.5 is pass here, I think. So I have passed it, Prabhu. Leave it. So if that's how it is, then it's fine. But if somebody is like, no, I want to score. Yeah, please go ahead, score. No need to put a constraint of, I'm practicing bhakti, spirituality, so I can only get 7. I should not aim for 8 or 9 or 10. That should not be how it is. If your personality allows for it, go for it. Okay? Good.
What is achieving excellence in what you do is part of karma yoga, or it's up to you to do or not do?
See, whatever you are doing can be part of karma yoga. Yeah. That's why I was telling that some people are ambitious to begin with. Now, if I tell them that you only need to do basic stuff, they will get frustrated. Some other people are not ambitious. It's just their nature. They're just not ambitious. And if I ask them to be ambitious, that's frustrating for them. Right? So Karma Yoga can be applied by both these category of people. Somebody who is super ambitious and somebody else who is not ambitious. Yeah? Karma Yoga means you're acting and then you're basically acting for the pleasure of Krishna. Now both these category of people can be like that. But what is wrong is that person who is not ambitious being forced to be ambitious. That's wrong. And somebody who is really ambitious is being asked, don't be ambitious. That's wrong. So to understand your own nature and then act accordingly. Okay? Cool. Anything else?
I have a question about attachment.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the goal, well, according to me, would be to decrease or alleviate like material attachments of like, thoughts and people in general. But for example, if you like get married and you have a kid, that's increasing attachments. How do you do?
Yeah, so life does offer places and situations and people with whom you can exchange your relationship, right? So we're not telling that don't have those things. You can have, no problem. And attachment should be always looked from the perspective of how can this be used in service. Right? We can never ever attain a situation where I don't have any desires. I'll always have desires. It's something which is your attribute. You will have desires. But then the whole goal of life is to how do we channelize these desires so that it is not for my own enjoyment, it's for Krishna's service. So every single attachment I have, family, friends, whatever, the goal should be then, how do I make it Krishna conscious? The Shastras tell, Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagyam Uchyate. So the real detachment is you see everything in relationship with Krishna, because as such you don't own anything. Right? Nothing is yours anyways. But everything does belong to Krishna. So you see everything in relationship with Krishna. That is the real detachment. So there is a selfish attachment, and there is a selfish detachment, and there is a real detachment. Are you getting what I'm saying? So selfish attachment is to think everything belongs to me. Selfish detachment is to think nothing belongs to me. Real detachment is to think everything belongs to Krishna. Yeah, and I just need to use it in his service. Yeah, good. Next.
Question from here.
Yes.
I would ask that she tried many times like that. Not to find the balance, be the best and in spiritual life and in material life. Because
Yeah.
then she is achieve her goals in material life. So try to be 10, to get this 10 from 10. Then her spiritual life is little goes down, and opposite. Is it possible to be at the same level, 10 and 10?
Yes. So my personal opinion is that you have one life, and that life needs to be a spiritual life. Whether it's your work, it's your family, friends, your contribution to society, whatever skills you have, doesn't matter how you are looking at your life, it should all be spiritual. You should never look at life that, oh, this is material life, this is my office life, my family life, this is my friend's life, my social life, and my bhakti life. This is not how we should look at life. This fragmented idea of life will only make you frustrated, because you will not be able to score 10, score 10, score 10, and score 10, and score 10. It's just impossible. Yeah. You will never ever achieve this. What you can achieve is that, yes, I have one life. These are different parts of my one life, and that life is spiritual life. And whether it's my family, it's my job, it's my friends, my skills, whatever, everything is part of my spiritual life. Because I am one person, I'm not 100%, right? I'm not 10 different fragments. I'm just one person. So if you can understand the simplest truth, this is the reality, you're just one person. Yeah. And you need to be spiritual across, whether it's your job, family, friends, social circles, or spiritual circles. Then you will live that one life in a Krishna conscious way. We're not telling that be Krishna conscious when you're here in satsang, and be a beast when you're in the office. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, and just be a pseudo, how to say, hypocrite in the other circles. Somehow or the other trying to fit. That's not our proposal. Our proposal is be Krishna conscious across.
But what does that mean? To be Krishna conscious?
Yeah, so to be Krishna conscious means to be Krishna conscious. Right? So right now we are conscious of so many different things which are all self-centered. Yeah, there is a focal point to our consciousness. It is targeted towards ourselves. Yeah, we live a self-centered life. That has to change from being self-centered to Krishna-centered. That I understand the reality all the time, not just when I'm in devotional circles or spiritual circles. I understand reality across. So even when you are working in your office, you are still an infinitesimal fragment of the Supreme Divinity. That's still a valid truth. Yeah. Whether in family, it's still a valid truth. In your other friend circles, it's still a valid truth. Yeah. So this is the only reality which is there. So I need to be humble, I need to be grateful, I need to be having a personality which is really inspirational across all these different duties which we perform or expectations which are there on us in different circumstances. If you start living it in a fragmented way, that's where it creates a lot of stress inside, because the moment you enter spiritual circles, you really need to be a different person now. Really humble, really yes, just tell me what to do, I'll just do it. Yeah. And then the moment you're in office, you're like, my God, you just want to control everybody else. You just want to be the best amongst that group. Push everybody down. And in the family, again, different equations. So that's not a good way of living life. It's just fragmented. That's not how you are built. You're built as one person. So live that one life and make that one life Krishna conscious. And that's the whole teaching of Gita. It's the primary teaching of Gita. That live Krishna conscious way. Doesn't matter how you are doing, what you are doing, where you are doing. These are just details. You need to be Krishna conscious in those, meaning that you understand your own position and Krishna's position all the time. Yeah. So if you keep coming, Naman, you will start getting a bit more understanding of how you can do all these things. I hope you come back. Yeah. Today is not the last day and the first day. Please come back. But one simplest trick which we can all apply in our lives is to sit down every day and start doing a bit of meditation in which we put all this philosophy into practice. Yeah. It's very simple. Just need to close your eyes. Close it. And just take a few deep breaths. And just recite this mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So if you can please do this every day, just sit down, spend some time with yourself doing this, and just keep focusing on just hearing and nothing else, no processing. You don't need to imagine something, you don't need to think about the class, or you don't need to imagine some light somewhere or some Krishna somewhere. You don't need to do anything. Just hear with attention, with focus. Just keep hearing. And what that does is it actually starts making your buddhi really awakened. This is the food for the buddhi. This is the food for truly who you are. Just like you eat pav bhaji today, which is the food for the body. Right? I don't know if our friends, you're all from Ukraine. Yeah. Maybe it will be a bit spicy for you, but we'll see. So just like there is food for the body, there has to be some food for buddhi. There has to be some food for Atma also. And this Hare Krishna mantra is that. To just really empower them. Right now the sleeping buddhi will wake up, oh my God, I have a job to do. I need to pull these reins. So it will pull the reins, the mind. And all the senses will just start going in one direction then. Okay? So that's the homework for next week. Do it every day and then come and tell me how you felt. How is the life going? Okay, Sonita? Sonita, right?
Do what? Sorry.
Meditation. And you can do it anytime.
Doesn't matter.
Morning, evening.
Morning, evening, night, doesn't matter. Whenever, wherever, doesn't matter. Should be able to just focus on the sound. Yeah. Good. So we have our friends from Ukraine. They will be leading a musical meditation now. You have instruments with you? I've seen you somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, in Kirtan Mela.
Amsterdam, Kirtan Mela?
Yes.
Yeah, I come in.
Okay, very good.
He's there.
Yeah. Good. Where do you live?
Now in Germany.
In Germany.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. I have seen him also.
Yeah.
Yes. With
Yeah, that's my
Shishtakrit.
father.
With Shishtakrit.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Which is-
Well, yes, yes. Very good. Very good. Good. Whose mother? Oh.
My mother.
She's smiling.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
She's the one player. Okay. Okay. She's not here?
No,
Okay.
she didn't come.
Okay. Good. So you should please come here. Please come here and then you can sing. Yeah, you can take a budanga. Who
I
plays?
can play my life.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
But I forgot to sing.
One of you.
И вот он хочет, да, чтобы мы, то есть, спели.